Okay, here we go again. Actually, first off, let me put this in. I just made the last video like a minute ago, and I figured, what the hell? I'm either going to be able to get this on here or not, so I got a few things in my mind. So let's go ahead and get it started. Put my mouse in because I noticed that when I was using the touchpad, it thump 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 because I'm using the camera from the computer. Uh-oh. What'd I do? Oh, crazy mouse. Alright, anyway, I'm going to talk about this little thing right here. This is an e-cigarette. There's a lot of debate going on about these things right now. I personally, I like it. I really do. A few things that you may or may not hear from the other videos, because I'm pretty sure I haven't seen them all. I want to go over with you. I really don't want to tell you what brand this is, but I think I'm going to have to because of the few things that are going on. First and foremost, I do think that this is a much better alternative to smoking a cigarette. I got this Friday. Today is now Tuesday. I've used it since Friday. I used it a little bit Friday. I actually had my last actual cigarette Saturday morning. It was the last time I had, as in the lingo now, is an analog cigarette. It's the last time I had an actual analog cigarette. And I've been smoking this since. Now, the package that I got did come with this. This is the e-juice. This is just a regular tobacco flavored e-juice. This is very high. I doubt you can see it because I've got the resolution turned way down because I figured that might be easier to figure out how to get it on YouTube, yada yada yada. But anyway, this is e-juice. I know it kind of looks like pee. It's not. It's nicotine and propylene glycol, which is essentially the same stuff that they put in fog machines, at like concerts or for Halloween, that kind of thing. That's what produces the smoke. There's no reason for it other than to produce this, the smoke. See? Or the vapor, because that's what it is. It's just water vapor that dissipates almost instantaneously. Several benefits to this. Obviously, you're not burning anything. There's no tobacco. There's none of the extra chemicals that you get out of tobacco, and you can smoke it pretty much anywhere. I smoke it at work, places you just can't smoke a cigarette. No one's been bothering me. I live in a state where you can't smoke at all, and any restaurant, any bar, anywhere. But now I haven't actually tried it out in a public place like that yet because I just got it. It's not really the weekend where I could have done that or tested it out. But let me go ahead and tell you what this is. This is I'm not sure the model number or whatever, but this is a Super Mini. It's the closest thing to an actual cigarette. It kind of looks like. Here is the battery. This is the power source, which in this brand it lasts a decent amount of time. Not as long as I would like, but they give you two. Gotta get the. I don't want to do that. And this part right here is the atomizer. This is what actually vaporizes the liquid that is in this little cartridge here. And what's in this little cartridge is basically the same stuff that's in your pillow or a teddy bear. It's like a polyurethane kind of fluff stuff. That's nothing special. And you put this. Some of them actually come pre-filled. They did give me quite a few of these, as well as that. See, they come pre-filled. You just stick them. There's all kinds of different brands. This is my first brand. I like it. I like it a lot. It is slightly disappointing in the amount of vapor. Not so much the amount of vapor, because it's freaking. When I first put it on, it's awesome. I've actually been using this one for a couple hours now. I'm going to go ahead and switch it out just so you can see what it looks like when you put a brand new one on. I got a bunch down here. I'm making a mess. I'm a very messy person. Okay. Take the little plugger off here. But once those are dry, you can use this to put back in there. To put a few drops in there, and you're good to go. when you put a new cartridge on there, or if you haven't, use the atomizer for a minute or two. You want to prime it, which basically you want to puff on it like a cigar to kind of get it heated up so it really gets the vapor. So. That's pretty good. Yeah. But they just don't last as long as I would hope or want them to. I actually did cannibalize a couple of the cartridges, put a little bit of extra polyfill in there, and that one does last a lot longer. Because the amount of polyfill that's in these cartridges, in this brand of cartridge, is tiny. This is the only one I have to go on. I don't know about any of the other ones, because this is the first one I bought. And it really kind of pisses me off because I found out that in a mall in the local area where I live, they actually sell these. I don't know if it's this brand or not, but this is the number 7 SS, I think maybe. Super Smoke. That's what the SS is for. I hope it's not like some Nazi thing, you know, telling me the position of the rebel base or location. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but that's cool. And in general, I think it is a much better alternative to smoking actual cigarettes, and it's still hot. Nothing's changed from the last 5 minutes where I just posted the last video, or made the last video. Like I said, the only problem I think I really have with this one so far is the amount of time that the cartridge lasts. I'm not very far away from the cartridge, but I'm hoping that this lasts at least 30 days. It was filled pretty much right to here, so I've used maybe a centimeter of it since Saturday, basically, because I didn't really fill up any on Friday. But since Saturday. So it's lasted a few days. It's lasted 5 days. And if it just lasts 30 days, I'm completely sold, even at the amount that I'm getting here, because it was 28 bucks for this. You can get a carton of cigarettes for 28 bucks, and the carton of cigarettes is probably going to last me about 10 days at most. You know, that's if I kind of restrict my smoking. I smoke about a pack and a half a day. So that's about that with that. Like I said, it's number 7. The battery lasts a decent amount of time. I really don't have any comparison against other products. I'm going to get one of the ones that are at the mall, or at the very least some more of the e-juice that's at the mall. And like I said, well, I didn't say it yet, but a lot of people say it's not a smoking cessation device. It's not. It delivers nicotine. It is a nicotine delivery system, not unlike a patch, gum, yada yada yada. But it more closely emulates actually smoking. If you continue to use it as such, you're probably not going to quit. Some people have used it to quit. I'm thinking maybe I will too. I'll just start, kind of weaning myself off, going lower and lower, lower and lower and lower. I know this isn't really that interesting of a video, but check these out. Big stink with the FDA. Big stink with other e-cigarettes. It's kind of turning into a thing. I hope they don't ban them. I really don't. I've already got mine, but they could ban the e-juice. Maybe we should stock up on it. But yeah, so there's that video. And when the muse strikes me again, I'll put something else on here. Bye.